Let's start chapter 2, Working of Computer. So children, in this chapter, you will learn how computer works. So you will learn about introduction of computer system, understand the input and output unit, understand the CPU. So, children, do you know that computer cannot work on its own? It takes instruction and on the basis of that instruction, it performs tasks. So, basically, there are three steps that involves in working of computer. First, it takes input, then it process input, then the output will be displayed. So, now remember children, computer consists of the following three units. These are main units. This is called the input unit. This is the central processing unit. And this is output unit. Input unit from where input is taken. Process unit where processing takes place. Output unit where your output is displaying. Now let's come to this fun activity. Here you have to complete the flow chart. Keyboard, CPU, monitor. Steps are input, processing, output. Now children, understand what is input unit. So the data and command that we enter into the computer is called the input. It is like the eyes and ears of the computer. Input can be anything in the form of alphabets, numbers, symbols. Usually you give input using keyboard or mouse. There are other input devices also. Scanner, webcam, joystick. So children, input unit is the unit which gives data to the processing unit. Generally, you give input by keyboard or mouse. Now, processing unit. Processing means working on data. CPU is the processing unit of computer. It is also called the brain of the computer. It is like this rectangular box which we call cabinet. It contains on and off buttons, disk drives, power slots, and many connectors and devices. So children, CPU is our processing unit. Now output unit. Output unit means the unit where your output is displaying. Output means final result. So, output can be in the form of words, numbers, pictures and sounds. So, various output units are monitor, printer, speaker, projector. So now understand three steps that involve in the working of computer with the help of example. Suppose you want to perform 5 plus 3. Then these numbers 5 and 3 is the input. Now CPU will process the addition of these 5 and 3. 5 plus 3. So it will add 5 plus 3, that will be 8. Then it will give the answer to the output device. That is 5 plus 3 will be 8. Your answer will be displayed on the output unit. It can be monitor, it can be printer. So children, remember we have three steps for the working of computer. Input, then process, then output. Now let's come to the exercise. Come to A here. You have to choose the correct option. A computer is an electronic machine. CPU is the brain of the computer. Which of the following is the example of output unit? It is monitor. Which of the following is like eyes and ears of the computer? It is input unit. Now come to B. Here, children, you have to fill the blanks with the help of words given below. Input devices are used to feed data into the computer. CPU is housed in a rectangular box called cabinet. CPU is used to obtain result from the input data. Scanner is an example of input device. Output term is used for the final result which we get after processing. Now children, come to C. Here you have to answer the following questions. What is a computer? It is an electronic machine which cannot work on its own. What are the basic steps on which a computer works? Input, processing, and output. Name the processing device of a computer. It is CPU. Write two examples of input unit. Scanner, mouse. Which part of a computer displays the output? Monitor. Now come to D. Here you have to tick if the output is correct and you have to cross if it is wrong. 3 minus 1 equals to 2. Correct. 2 plus 6 is equals to 7. Wrong. 8 plus 2 is equals to 9. Wrong. 6 minus 6 is 0. Correct. 2 into 3 is 6. Correct. Now children, come to research project. Here you have to find other output devices that are not mentioned in your books.